Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I am duck hunting by myself for the first time. Like, drove up 2 hours in the middle of the night. I just went and tried the draw like an idiot, and of course I didn't get it. So we're headed to the open unit. It's walk-in only because there's no freaking water because the conservation sucked this year. So we're heading that way. We're going to the open unit and we're gonna walk in. Luckily, I was smart enough to bring a sled and the wagon with me because I kind of figured, hey, I'm not that lucky of a person and I might not get in the draw. So with that being said, I'm headed to the open unit, like I said, and I am gonna get there, gonna get everything packed up and get in. But this is the first time I've gone duck hunting on public ground by myself. I've really only done one duck hunt and it was like 5 minutes from my house. Of course I didn't get anything because I ain't got no ducks around my house, but this is the first time I've ever done one. Drove up, so I'm excited and nervous at the same time, but we'll see how it goes today. We've been in this spot a couple times, in the open unit here, so I know my way around it pretty good. So I kind of know where I think I'm gonna sit, so we're gonna get there, get stuff packed up, and get out to the spot. So I will pick you guys up once we get out there. You guys stay tuned. All right, folks, we're pulling down the long, it's about another mile gravel driveway, but I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. I'm kind of worried that there's gonna be a lot of people here since there was a good amount of people at the draw. It is Thanksgiving morning. I know I'm hunting on Thanksgiving, but it is Thanksgiving morning, so a lot of people, I guess, are off work. I didn't even think about that. A lot of people are off work. They're not, so obviously they'd be out duck hunting and then, you know, go home for Thanksgiving dinner. That's what I'm doing. So anyways, we'll see when we pull in here. But real quick, I wanted to say before y'all get on me down in the comments about saying the conservation sucks. It just, the past couple years, this has sucked up here because there's been no water because they haven't managed it right. That's all I mean by that. And the other thing I wanted to say was, I am so glad I have the Onyx app. They're not sponsoring me. Now, if they want to, that would be awesome. But yeah, all I do is, like, when we hunt, I drop a pin, and so all I did is go on, hit the pin, and then copy the coordinates and put it into Google, and then go on Google Maps, and it literally takes me right to where I need to be. So it's literally perfect. So I actually found a shortcut to the headquarters place because I went into Onyx, hit the copy, and used the map instead of following the route that my buddy Grayson usually takes. It literally showed me a shortcut that saved me 10 minutes, and it was actually smoother than the other drive. So it was a win-win. So Onyx, if you're hearing this, I would love for you guys to hit me up. I'd love to work with you guys. All right, we're getting pretty close here. Usually when you pull in, you can see a bunch of headlamps out in the marsh. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing any headlamps, so it could be a good sign. Hopefully I'm not the only one here too. I would ideally like there to be like 3-4 guys here, kind of push birds back and forth, but I don't see any headlamps, so that's a good sign that maybe I'm the first and maybe there'll be some more show up here in a minute. But I'm gonna get all checked in here, and then I'll pick you guys back up once we pull down there and start getting stuff loaded. Hopefully we've still got the decoys in the boat. Hopefully they didn't fly out. And we're gonna get stuff loaded up and get out there. So you guys stay tuned. Well, don't mind the mic shadow, but here it is, loaded down. We got the wagon. This is like literally one of the smartest things we ever did. Me and Grayson, we fixed this up. It was all broke. We're gonna bring the sled in case we need it, because when this does not do good in mud and water. But we've got one mojo. We got a dozen, probably around 2 more dozen, and we got a couple goose floaters. I'm gonna grab a couple, maybe one more, and yeah, just gotta get in my waders and get out there. So no one has showed up yet. I am very surprised. I'm kind of like, it's weird that there's nobody here, but I don't know, we'll see. That means I can get to the real close spot, the good spot that I want, and I don't have to walk all the way back to the back for a spot. So I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff loaded up, calculate my time, maybe wait a few minutes, and then head out. So I'm gonna put you guys in the camera box and get the rest of the stuff loaded in there, and we'll catch you guys out on the marsh. You guys stay tuned. All right, I don't know if you guys can see me very well, but we're set up in like literally the worst spot in the world, but hey, it is what it is. We're not that far I didn't walk in that far. I didn't even feel like it. The wagon is stuck. At some point I got to go try to go get it. I basically unloaded all the stuff. The mud was getting so bad. I cut in and it was fine. The mud was great. There was grass, and I started going, and then it just started no grass, and then it just started getting really, really bad mud. So at some point, when it's empty, I got to pull it up to, there's a big tree over to me, but I'm sitting out in the water. The water's maybe 2.5, 3 inches deep, so the decoys barely even go into it. And we're sitting in a tiny, tiny little bush. My back's not even covered. The front's covered pretty decent, but back's not covered that well. So the plan is just to hold real still, take some passing shots, if we even have any ducks come out here. I mean, we're in the very front. Since, like, literally a person pulled in and left. That's got me concerned. But there's no signs anywhere saying that you can't hunt. And this is an open unit, public ground. I don't know why nobody else is out here, since there were so many people up at the draw. But maybe they told their wives, hey, if we don't get drawn, we'll come home. So with that being said, we're gonna sit here. We got about 10-15 minutes till shooting light. It's pretty foggy this morning, so we're gonna give it some time, hold really still, and hopefully we can get a couple passing shots or have some birds land in the decoys. We have no motion, no wind, so that's not good either. And I don't have any motion decoys with me, so it's kind of just a bleh of things. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not too, like, yeah, it's gonna happen, but I can't doubt myself. I've heard some ducks, so we'll see what happens. You guys stay tuned. All right, well, it is shooting light. We got some snows and specks out and about. We had one Drake mallard circle us before shooting light. I heard him, and then I seen him at the last second. Yeah, it's so dark out that I can barely see. So the GoPro probably won't even be able to pick it up very well. So I'm gonna wait a little bit so you guys will be able to get some decent footage out of this. And we'll start, hopefully, if we get some birds over here. It ain't looking too good. It is not looking too good, but I'm gonna stay hopeful. We'll see. We're gonna pick up around 9:45, 10 o'clock, and because we're gonna gotta go get some Thanksgiving lunch with the family. So we gotta pick up then, because we got about an hour and a half drive home. So we'll see what happens. I think being this close is gonna kill me, but I was not up for a longer walk through that mud. So this is where we ended up. We'll see what happens. So you guys stay tuned, and hopefully next clip we're shooting some birds. Working us. A single one's in here. What was that? Try not to move. Dang. Man, they acted like they wanted in here pretty hard. Single. There was no ducks, and then all of a sudden just a bunch of ducks showed. I think there's a live feed going on over there. I keep hearing mallards. I need motion in the ocean out here. Well, that group cupped up like they were gonna do it, but they didn't do it. Alrighty folks, it is around 7:15. Ducks were like real hot and heavy there, flying everywhere, and they've kind of slowed down. We do have a big group of teal out in front of us, way out there, up along the bank. You guys can kind of see them over there. They keep acting like they're swimming this way, so maybe they'll kind of make their way over here. I don't know how they're swimming in it, but maybe they'll make their way over here and we can get some tealios. But yeah, I don't know. They definitely a challenge. I don't know if it's worth, you know, doing it yourself, especially now. If I would have gotten the draw and had the boat, you know, this would be so much easier. But lugging all the decoys out here yourself, and it's just, you hit that mud, and it's just a lot of work. So the last time we went hunting, I didn't even film because it was so rough, and I said I'm never walking in again, and well, here I am. But what do you do when you drive, you know, almost 2 hours through the night? You might as well come out here and sit out here and hunt. So, you know, it's not a waste of time. I still get to watch some ducks. It's really cool. I love watching, you know, watching duck behavior and just studying them, and it's fun, and listening to them. So I actually had a hen quack at me from the sky. Like, she got after it up there, and I answered her back, and that made her mad. So that was pretty cool. But we're gonna sit here and, you know, pray some ducks these come in, or something comes in and gives us a shot. I had to try those ones, you know, like like my shirt says, I have it on right now, make swatting great again. So, you know, I just had to try those. And I think there's a really big feedback behind me. I can hear them. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't feel like picking up all the ducks and going over there, or all the decoys. But, you know, we may have to. These teal are getting pretty close. So I'm gonna get quiet and hold still, and maybe they'll swim on in here to the spread. What the actual heck? It's a spoonie anyways. I led that too far. You could see the shot go right in front of them each time. Alright, well, I just had a group of, I think they were teal, come, and they were just as far as some of the mallards, and seeing that spoonie, when I shot at a spoonie, I don't know if I'll put that clip in, I didn't have my GoPro on, but shot at a spoonie, and it was pretty close, and you could just see my pattern go in front of it on all 3 shots. So I just put it on these. They were decently far, and I dropped 1 out of the 4. So I'm gonna go pick him up. We got a duck, folks. So I think I'm gonna take shots, you know, when they pass by or something, because I want to start getting some ducks. And I'm getting pretty cold, and everything's getting wet because it's like misting. But yeah, after I shot that spoonie, all the mallards left. So I'm gonna go pick up my 1 duck, and we'll see what it is. Got him. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Well, that's a hooded merganser, and that's a spoonie. We're doing mixed bags, junk ducks apparently. 1 shot done. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Well, there we go, folks. My mission, solo duck hunting and killing ducks, has been completed. A limit would be nice, but I haven't even got a limit this year coming up with people. So there they are. We got a hen hooded merganser, and I think a hen spoonie. She tried to take off on me, and I didn't feel like chasing her through that mud, like a shallow water in the mud. So I shot, and she's pretty messed up, but I think the breasts are still gonna be good, even though a spoonie tastes like trash. We'll grind that stuff up. But that was a poke, and I was already out there. I was like, well, I might as well. So I got 2 ducks. We're gonna keep plugging away. It's 8:07, so we're doing pretty good. So you guys stay tuned. All right, well, it stopped raining for a second. It's sitting at about 9 o'clock right now. We're gonna give it about 30-45 more minutes. I mean, there's ducks everywhere, but probably gonna pack up here pretty soon. Check this feed out in front of me. I don't think there would be any way I could get close enough on them. I don't know how well you guys can see them. They're decent out there, but they're not horrible. But yeah, there's been a lot of birds in here. I think if I would stay, if I would move and stay, I would do pretty good, but I want to be home by 12:30, so we'll pick up here pretty soon, probably in about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on what happens. And yeah, but we got some, so hopefully we can knock a couple more out. That would be nice. To get a mallard, get a greenhead, that would just be nice. So, well, all right, folks, we're back here at the truck, and I'm getting everything loaded back up. But that is going to wrap up today's hunt. I think we will try to do a catch, clean, cook on these guys. They like the 2 nastiest ducks, so it's probably be a couple days because I'm gonna let them marinate. I'm not sure, but as my thoughts on my first solo duck hunting, I'll do it again if I can use my boat, but no more. I'm not walking in. Even as far as it was, the mud is horrible. I mean, it's just, to me, it ain't worth it. If you're gonna walk in, have a group so everybody can carry stuff, so it's not that hard and it's more enjoyable. It seems like doing it by yourself, it's more of a chore than actually just going out to duck hunt for fun. So yeah, that is gonna wrap up today's hunt. We will catch you guys hopefully in the kitchen. Hopefully we make it back. If this cuts to me on the side of the road, I called it, but hopefully that's not the case, and we will see you guys hopefully in the kitchen. Stay tuned. Alrighty folks, as you guys can tell, it is multiple days later. I do apologize if the lighting's not great in here, but here is our finished product. Turned out absolutely amazing. I'm sorry I have to film in here when the football game's going, and family's out there watching the football game and they won't turn it down so I could film out there. So we're doing it in here, but we're going to try these things, see how they taste. I've got two things before y'all call me crazy in the comments. Ranch goes, I literally love ranch and I put it on everything. So I got ranch and some salsa. So we're going to try it with, of course, salsa first. Give these things a try, see how they're tasting. I'm literally so excited. The only thing is I'm worried about is Spoonie. Spoonie, just, I don't know, I haven't had the best luck with Spoonie, so we'll see how here it goes. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, that's literally fire, dude. That duck's buffalo. Wow. That is amazing. When I tell you, like, top three right here. Try it with the old ranch. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm gonna house all these. I shouldn't even have gave my dad the other ones. Oh my gosh. It made two full quesadillas, so, but oh my gosh, this is so good. Duck Spoonie quesadillas. Literally the best thing I've had in a long time. That and the, what did I do? No, that was deer tacos I did. I'm trying to think, like, in my last Catch Clean Cooks. This is probably the best duck I've ever done. This is absolutely phenomenal. Oh my gosh. The ranch, the flavors of the seasonings. You got the duck's all meat, the duck's buffalo. Just brings it all together with the cheese and the tortilla. Dude, that is literally fire. Not a hint of game. Not a hint of game. Literally. Oh my gosh, you guys have got to try this. Well, like I said, that is literally probably the best duck I've ever had. That was so good. So hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. Solo duck hunting for the first time. Catch Clean Cook turned out phenomenal. I'm definitely going to be cooking duck that way again, and I recommend you guys do the same. Make sure you go pick up you guys some ducks seasonings. That literally brought it all together. Not sponsored, but I promote them so heavy because I love their seasoning. So if you haven't, go pick some of them up. Literally amazing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Also, go follow me over on Instagram to keep up to date with everything. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video, and that's gonna wrap it up. So thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.